Hey everybody! If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know how very important sequencing skills are to the success of your students. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to screen for the visual digit span of your student, which is one aspect and a very important aspect of sequencing skills. Hi, I'm Barb with the Tutor Fix, where Band-Aids aren't allowed, and we get real permanent solutions by getting to the root of the problem. Let's get going. So when you're screening for a digit span, most students who are 7 years or older can start with 3 blocks. So that's where I'm going to start today. Later, I can explain what to do with a younger student. So I'm going to put 3 blocks behind my shield. Make sure that they're not interlocking blocks, but any other blocks will do. And anything can work for a shield. So I'm going to put 3 blocks behind the shield, and I will explain to the student what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you 3 blocks, and then I'm going to hide the blocks and have you build them for memory. So I need you to memorize the blocks, and you'll have 3 seconds. Okay, here we go. While the student is building their blocks, I'm getting ready for the next set. And that's perfect. So since she got it correct, we'll toss it back and mix it in. When the student gets the set correct, start with a brand new set of blocks that has 1 more block than the previous set. So because we just finished 3 blocks, now we'll do a set of 4. Here we go. And I'll give the student 1 second per block plus 1 block for my shield and for them to focus. And now I'm also keeping an eye on the timer. I usually have a timer handy. You can use your phone for a timer, but I'm watching the seconds here when I'm counting to give the student how much time to memorize. So here you go, 4 blocks. And that's perfect. Toss it back. Proceed like this with 5, 6, 7, and 8 blocks until the student makes an error. And 8 will be the last number that we do, although students who are in high school need to actually have a digit span of 10. And if they're preparing for college, most teenagers actually can get 10 if they've had some practice in it, and it really is good for them to get to that point. We don't expect that in the testing in this exam. Now I'm going to show you what to do if the student makes an error. Let's pretend everything has gone just fine until 5. And at 5, let's say that the student makes an error. So here's how it would look. Okay. And I like to use the words, okay, can you make yours look like mine? Instead of saying you made a mistake, I like to say, can you make yours look like mine? And when the student's doing that, I'm also checking for their ability to perceive the colors in order, and also their ability to correct things, which would be an indication of more complex functioning, such as executive function and cognitive flexibility. But the main thing for this demonstration is simply that she made an error and now she needs to correct it. Now, the next step is crucial. We toss those back and we pull out entirely new blocks for the same number of blocks. So she had 5 that she got wrong. Now I'm going to do the same thing with 5 new blocks. Okay, so 5 again. Okay, that's close. Can you go ahead and make yours look like mine? Okay, let's give 5 one more try. Okay, do 5. Perfect. The student has 3 tries at every level. of digit span. So she got 5 correct on the third try. Now we're moving on to 6. All right, go ahead and toss it back. Okay, so 6 again. Ready? Okay, go ahead and make yours look like mine. Okay, and let's do 6 new ones. One more time at 6. Okay, go ahead and correct that. All right, now, very good. All right, we're done with that exercise. Thank you. So she made a mistake 3 times in a row on 6. So that shows then that her digit span is actually out of 5 because she couldn't get 6 correct even on 3 tries. We would stop the visual digit span screening at that point. All right, thank you so much for your help.
So the question begs to be asked, what kind of digit span is normal for my child?
I mean, everything I ever read or see says that the digit span of a 5-year-old is a 5, and the digit span of a 7-year-old is a 7. I don't think it's necessary that it be quite that high. I would tend to think more in the neighborhood of a 5-year-old must at least have a digit span of 4, and a 6-year-old would need to have a digit span of 5, and so on.
So how'd it go? Did you have any questions? How did your student do? Is he at age-appropriate levels for his digit span, or at least close to that? Or is he maybe 1 or 2 points behind, which would indicate a year or 2 in deficit? In future videos, I can teach you how to help build your student's digit span. In my previous video on How Kids Learn, Part 4, Foundational Skills, I explained that there are 2 different types of digit span, both a visual and an auditory digit span. So check out my video here to see how to screen for the auditory digit span of your student. See you over there.